Morning, everybody. 11:18, 4:37. Here we are. This is day 14 of managing 20 channels. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. Had a little bit of technical difficulty, so I'm set back about a half an hour. But I have another sub, I think. No, I don't know. But I just want to highlight a comment I got from Blacky Knuckles. This level of consistency is hard work is admirable. Approved, subscribed, and then just want to say thank you, dude. Like, appreciate the support. It's the little comments here and there that I'm getting. It helps. Oh, I'm super tired. Sorry. Helps me keep moving. So I did post more 1-minute videos. Like this one here didn't get anything, but I had mixed results from the 1-minute videos, I'd say. I may have talked about this already. Oh wait, there we go. It's the bottom of the list. Oh. So no views on this one, but it wasn't necessarily a No Man's Sky specific. Age of Empires, but this one, yep, nothing there. Though these are all brand new accounts as well, so they may not be getting pushed to the analytics. They are not. It's just not their time yet. And like I said, my theory for new channels that so my theory is for how when you get pushed to the analytics, I'm sure there's a bunch of little things that I'm just not taking into account, but a little bit of what's going on is that YouTube only has so much processing power on their servers, I'd imagine, and they have to deal with I don't know how much data is uploaded. Yeah, 72 whatever, 500 hours every minute. Oh. Oops. So yeah, we'll say 500 hours every minute. So then the algorithm has to process those videos and check them for copyrights and do all this shenaz to them. So it's like you'd think that they're, because it's a business and they want to make money, they're going to prioritize, big creators. Maybe they have a little bit in there for smaller creators who meet a consistency threshold. Like, for instance, this account only has the one video and it's a minute 47 long. But up here on my main channel, if I go back to my analytics, all time, lifetime. I'm just going to use impressions here. If it loads, I kind of don't want to wait anyway. So yeah, so you have this 456K, but there was like a period where I was uploading. Obviously, I have videos from back here. It's just not showing up, but there's a period where I wasn't really uploading. It starts off slow and then progressively gets more over time is what I'm trying to show here. But yeah, so the 1-minute videos on smaller accounts, I can't imagine would be very. Oh, so this one got a couple views. Average view duration is 41 seconds. So the two people that did view this, they did watch the whole video, looks like. My Wayward channel, nobody viewed that. This is a very particular small game as well. So this channel, I'm not expecting to do very much. Did I post this one? Yes. Aha. One person watched it and watched almost the whole video. I didn't have a 1-minute video for this one, but I uploaded another silly song called Emo Sad, song Upset Sad by Sad Bitch. Dropping another track. Yu-Gi-Oh guy. 0.36 packs of Legend of Blue Eyes. It was as fast as I could pull them. 4 views. Did I have a minute Christian commentary? Yeah. 60 seconds of me trying to speed run Grace or something. On this one, it was a wood one that did 14 views. Roblox. I might have already looked at this one, but yeah. Okay, so that's covered. What's the next thing to talk about? Anything new? All right. So I hit the upload limit again yesterday because what's pretty nice about this, I was getting upset about upload limits. I'm using my folders to organize my videos a little bit more so they're a little bit easier to manage. But as you can see, I have 2 here ready to go. Tier list has 2. This one's got 2 videos ready to go. And then like I have these clips getting ready to be used for my RuneScape video. And I forgot what this, oh yeah, it's RuneScape down here. And then this is what's being produced right now. But the thing is that, that's gonna go there. The thing that's really nice here is that I hit my upload limit again and I still have inventory left over. So that means I'm getting ahead of what I can actually upload. So ideally, just for my own personal goals, I'm not saying this is going to be like what's meta or what's best for YouTube. Ideally, what I'd want to do is do the strategy that was working for me when I first started each of these channels to get them off the ground, which was to upload daily. Just upload daily. So I would prefer to just upload daily until I got some sort of traction, got to about 20, about here. So 20 to 60, oh, you can't see that. 20 to 60 subscribers. And now StarCraft, yeah, it's a small community, but over a year, this will probably be monetized because there's only a few creators in the space. And if I do a good job, I don't know, there's a bunch of people that are interested in playing it. And even though I have 60 subs, I'm still getting 25 to 30 views a day. And I'm not posting as much on that channel. So, I mean, like, and then the sub per view is still about 1 every 200 views. So I'm getting a sub like every 4 or 5 days. But I know that doesn't translate necessarily to 1,000 subs in a year, but this is on track to get there because I just feel like it is because the last reason why I think it's going to get there is because of my upload strategy, which is when I wake up every day, it's the same thing every single day. Just like right now until I have other reasons to try to adjust my strategy, but it's just down the list, reset. So I go, boom, I'm working on this one, then this one, then this one. There's no questions. So I know exactly what to do. And I'm just hitting the list, making content for all this, and this is how I'm filling up my inventory. Like my Roblox has 1 waiting, Christian commentary has 3 waiting. That's my videos of my daughter. I'm not gonna post, but they're just really cute. And then old school RuneScape was my, let's see. So yesterday I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I finished 9 videos and I was working on my 10th. So that's pretty good. I know that's not a lot for a Sunday, but Sunday I was still pretty tired from the camp trip. I didn't sleep as well out in the woods as I felt like I did because it was 38 degrees and we got stormed on. And I was sleeping on the ground with a 1/4-inch yoga mat and a sleeping bag. So I slept a lot, and then my kids, whatever. It seems when I have more free time, I have less free time because then they're more free to terrorize me, and my girl. But yeah. But ideally, I would like to get so efficient at running because if I do down the list reset every single day, what I've been noticing is that boom, done easier. You know, I'm getting this content done really fast, and then moving on to the next one. So then eventually, I'm hoping to get down to this point where I'm creating content all the way down the list, which I have. When I get to here, it's very I like stumble a lot. Like it's very difficult for me to like, okay, what should I make for Wayward? I don't know what the hell to make. And then it's like, well, duh, because you haven't been making videos for it, so it's gonna be tough to make videos for it. But I'm hoping as I get more efficient and move down the list, that'll be easier and easier and easier and easier. Just that little bit of training. How like when you're running, a mile gets a little bit easier to run every single day that you run, and when you lift weights, you get stronger. It doesn't get easier. I mean, which makes it easier. So I'm just like moving down. Tier list. Ah, man, my buddy Mike told me to make this channel because he says he loves tier lists, but I don't know if I'm really down with tier lists. It's just like I know it's whatever. It might be popular. I'm gonna reserve judgment for the rest of this. This is what I'm saying. Like that's why I had to create the rules. Like down the list reset, because if I'm sitting here and I'm gonna like weigh my own opinion, I think about things really deeply, and it takes me a really long time to actually make a decision on something. So having rules for myself where I just circumvent my own desires and I just stick to a plan is really helpful for me. So yeah, let's just chill. So production's going really well though. Like 9 videos on a Sunday is still more. Like if you would have asked me 3-4 months ago, hey, how many videos do you think you're gonna be able to make? I'll be like, well, maybe on a good day, 3 to 5, and then I gotta get in 2 or 3 fights with my girlfriend because I'm like sitting here just staring at the screen trying to figure out what to do. And then if somebody would have told me, well, you'll be making 9 videos a day, 5 to 9 videos a day easily, even on your work days when you have no time, I'd be like, yeah, no shot, bro. Fuck off. Uh, sorry, I don't like that no shot thing. No shit, bro. I'm not gonna be able to do that. You're dumb as fuck. And then I'd get to hear and I'd be like, wow, I was stupid to not believe in myself or believe in the process. It's not even me. It's like whatever. It's I'm discovering experiences which are it's not me. I'm saying I'm trying, and the reason why I'm trying to stay humble. I'm trying to keep my ego out of this by saying it's not me, and I'm trying to make it available to anybody who watches me because this part of this is that like I want this to be repeatable for everybody else. And I've been hearing my whole life that I'm smarter than your average bear, but I mean like whether that's true or not, it hasn't really helped me being smarter because like I said, that thinking deeply about things has been an inhibitor to my um production. Like the perfectionism. Perfectionism is the enemy of good enough or whatever. Perfection is the enemy of good. But yeah, so let's just kind of chill. Let's see how 7 Days to Die is doing. Let's look at some analytics. 142. I like that. Personally, you know what I mean? Like I used to be like upset because some of these videos, some of these channels, I'd peak around 1,000 views a day, and I missed that. But just seeing this that I'm getting exposure, like after the buzz dies down, just see that I'm getting steady views. Like let's just do a count here. This will be kind of fun for me. 77. Let's just add them all up. This one's gonna be like no views. 3. Oh my god. Because you want to measure, I feel like it's super important to measure down time, like your bottom line, to predict your future, whether you can like do this for a job or not or whatever. Especially if you want to do this for a job, because I just feel like it's very very important that like like I bushcraft, right? I'm a survivalist. I like I used to farm whatever for 10 to 15 years or something along that. Beef cattle, horses, chickens, ducks, and so I've been outside a lot, and I like being outside. So one view. Um, but it kind of developed me into being like a survivalist and stuff because you have a lot of freaking problems that like nobody's coming to help you. That's what I learned from farming is that when you get a problem, if it's your problem, nobody's coming. No one's coming to help you. And I learned that lesson, and that lesson rang true throughout my entire life. They make you think that the society's going to help you and all this other stuff, but the way that everything's going, this may seem doomer pilled or doom and gloom, but I'm not trying to be that way. It's just a fact of life that at the end of the day, people try to help. I believe that people try to help. But at the end of the day, eventually, you're on your own. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's going to be a problem that's yours, and no one's going to help you. So it's kind of been my mentality, becoming like a prepper, being more independent, or trying to be more independent. But let's see the dislikes on this. I'm sure it's gonna be, ooh yeah, baby. Thank you. 2-1. Whew. The first one I got on this video. This is just a little test. This is one of the 1-minute tests, and I immediately lost a sub, and then the yeah, 10 to 10. So we kind of know that, but I was just trying to hype. Whatever. Back to the other tangent. Sorry, but nobody's coming to help you, so that's why you need to know like the bottom line. So you're gonna have to know the problems yourself. I fucking forgot what I was thinking. I completely spaced. Part of my personality too, because I try to pile too many things at the same time. So when I pile too many things at the same time, it becomes very hard for me to keep track of everything at the same time. So then my brain discards things that's not important to the task that it's committing to. So it's very difficult for me to convince myself to stay on topic. So my apologies. Nothing there. Pretty sure this channel's dead too. Oh, I'm a prepper. When you prep for the future, you prep for the worst. Oh, yeah, acorns. So I know acorns. Okay. I acorns are very. I have access to a lot of oak forests in my area, and a lot of oak forests, which produce a lot of acorns, and then acorns produce a lot of there are a lot of calories, and they're very easy. Like when you compare acorn to calorie versus flour, you get a lot more calories. It's a lot more easy to process, and it's like low tech compared to processing buckwheat or wheat berries or whatever, your wild wheats. Um, 182, so 88,000 views a year, which I think to get a channel monetized, you need about 35,000 views. Oops. So that means like at this rate, I would be monetizing 2.5 channels a year. So at 2.5 channels a year, it's 2.5 to 72 times $50 a month. So this would be the equivalent of divided by 2,000, a 6-cent raise a year. That's pretty cool on the bottom line if I continue at this pace. But as you know from the Matthew principle, if nobody knows what the Matthew principle is, let's just look that up for everybody. Accumulated advantage. The Matthew effect of accumulated advantage, sometimes called the Matthew principle, is the tendency of individuals to accrue social or economic success in proportion to their initial level of popularity, friends, and wealth. It is sometimes summarized by the adage or platitude, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. So what this means for the channel, is what I'm talking about. So what I'm trying to talk about here is that this is why consistency is your number one indicator of success, because when they're saying like your initial level, so when you're like here, this is your initial level of success. So if you're already starting off at 3, oops, sorry. So if this is money and this is time, the higher you start, the more you're going to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? If you start at 0, you're going to be at 0 for a while. But if you keep trying to go up, then you'll eventually hit this like critical mass. If you keep trying to go up and you solve problems along the way, the more problems you solve, the more momentum you'll build, or whatever. What this thing doesn't is the tendency to individuals to accrue social economic success in proportion to their initial level of popularity, friends, and wealth. What this doesn't take into account is that this is initial popularity. They're trying to insinuate like from your birth, but this initial level of popularity that they're trying to measure happens every moment in life. So every moment, that's why, like, if you get a little bit, you keep trying, you keep just doing the same thing. That's why consistency, you'll never be the same. You'll always go up or you'll go down. So if you keep doing the things that you're doing, which are gaining you views, you'll eventually keep going up. It's faster, slower than others, depending on a lot of factors. But if you stop doing those things, then you'll start to go down. And that's it. But this, like a lot of these people who cry about wealth and stuff like that, which I am one of them sometimes, everybody does it, don't take into account that if you do consistent things, consistency, like if I wake up every day at 4:30 and I keep trying to get 5 videos or 10 videos or whatever a day, I will eventually have more than I did 3 months ago, because it's very hard to regress from there, if you're able to maintain that level of consistency. So it will go up over time, and it's not based from birth. And you have, birth is the only metric when it starts being measured from. It's every moment in life, and there's infinite amount of moments. So this moment, the best time to start was 10 years ago, and the second best time to start was now. That's like with planting trees. It's like some whatever saying I've heard. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye 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 bye.